no matter what, keep your strapping. Don't stop gripping, 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 gripping. I said don't stop gripping, 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 gripping.
It's your boy Nutbone Ambassador, live in the field. And yeah, this is Nutbone TV. Hey, cuz, I got another story for you, cuz. This is a prison story. And this is gonna continue off of, kind of bounce off of the last video. The last video, if you're just now checking in, was a video I entitled, we called that story, Take Them Shoes Off, Wood. You know what I'm saying? At least that's on the thumbnail. Check it out. Yeah, I was telling you in there, man, I was feeling bad for the Woods. Well, if you don't know what a wood is, I learned right there too. That's what the white boys call themselves, or called in there, and also embrace, because they go by the wood pile when they're all together, you know what I'm saying? That's what they call themselves. So I felt bad for the Woods in there, how they were getting treated in the LA County Jail. This is my first term. I've never seen this before. You know what I'm saying? They dogging them. I'm talking about Christmas Day one time. Motherfucker wanted to go over there and talk to his mom. He's in the phone line. It's in Linwood County Jail, 1700, big dorm they had right there, right? This nigga he's on the phone talking to his mom and shit like that, cousin line over there. It's a black phone and it's a white and Mexican phone right here, right? And he just yammering, whatever. And SA Food tap him on his back. Hey, get off the phone, Wood. He's like, he like turns around and says, I'm talking to my mom. And he's like, he gets back on the phone. I don't know, some guy he's talking about. And you just see the Wood just like fire on him, boop. I mean, you see the SA fire on him, boop. Grab the phone, hang it up, and didn't even look back. Just start dialing. Like, you better not, I know you're not gonna touch it. You know what I'm saying? So just, walk to the rack. So anyway, I'm feeling bad. Like, I've never seen people done like this before. Shoes took, sleeping on metal bunks and stuff. Like, why are they doing these fools like this? And I felt bad for them until I hit Jamestown. I'm gonna tell you why. Jamestown is the most racist prison. So I guess everybody has their turn. This is what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes, hey, when you over here, it's gonna be like this. And so when you over there, hey, and when the shit reverse, we on your ass too. Well, I got an understanding of that. When I first hit Jamestown, bro, now, this is the place that you go before you go to fire camp, right? It's the Sierra Conservation Center. I heard it's no good no more, all of them, but back then when I went, every level there was good. Tuolumne Yard, Mariposa, and Calaveras. Calaveras was the one yard. That's the yard I was on, right? So boom, it's official. I went to the counselor at the reception center at Delano. They put me on that Grey Goose and sent me to motherfucking Jamestown fire camp. I'm finna go. Except for Lil John, no, I'm not finna go to fire camp because I got asthma on my record. Remember what I told you? Yeah, it fucked me up. So now I'm just about to be housed here. I'm finna parole from here, but I don't know that. I'm just getting off the bus right now, and they put me in the gym at Jamestown Sierra Conservation Center, right? Landing there. Shout out to all the homies that was in the gym right there, right? Baby Midnight from 10 Dudes Raymond, all the Crips, whatever. I came with the homie Wino from 9-7. Me and Cuz caught the chain together out the reception center, right? But anyway, he went to Mariposa, I went to Calaveras, and Calaveras is the place where the story takes place, like I said. So they sent me on to the Calaveras, and that's where I'm thugging. I'm learning the ropes. The homies is lacing me. I'm getting my yokes on. You know, a little skinny motherfucker trying to turn something into something, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to be a contender. Well, anyway, one day the homies come up to my building and shit. They're like, hey, Nut, come on out. Hey, we finna go wait over here with the homie. It was the homie from 1200 block. I forgot cuz name. I think it was like Jelly Roll or something like that. Cuz was getting a package that day, right? Cuz we had to get a package over there. So he's like, yeah, fuck it. He's like, come on, wait over here, wait with the homie. Cuz about to say he about to pass out the zoom zooms and wham whams and shit, right? So he's like, all right, fuck it, let's roll. So we all thugging and we over there chilling. Cuz waiting he's waiting in the line over there. There's like a line right there by the gym that goes to this gate right there. in that gate, they're about to do packages. So people are right there waiting. So all day it's type process, you know what I'm saying? It's hot as fuck. Some people got their IDs with a rock right there. You know what I'm saying? Their ID is on there. That's saving their place. You know what I'm saying? ID and rock. Boom, boom, boom. And then they would like walk off. You know what I'm saying? Look at the ID and rock here, and I'm in line. I'm not gonna wait right here. But then there's other people that are waiting right here. So me and the homies, we right here. The homie CeeLo from 6-0. I remember Cub was there. I remember the homie Scooby from Menlo, nigga. You know what I'm saying? There's a couple of us there, right? I remember niggas right there. We thugging it, right? Chilling with Jelly Roll and shit. I think Infant from Showline. Park Bear from 40s. You know what I'm saying? I heard Cub resting in peace. But anyways, we all right there, cuz we chilling. And next thing you know, I'm watching what's going on, cause I see they start opening up the gate. They're about to start taking some numbers, some packages. You know what I'm saying? And so everybody's starting to shuffle the line. The people that are coming that weren't in line, that had just their ID and the rock right there, they're coming, running over too now. It's a Wood. There's a white boy over there. He's coming and trying to jump in line right there, but niggas like, man, I didn't even see your ID right there, right? There's some niggas right there. It was the gangsters. The gangster car was right there. They right there like, nigga, they're not respecting the ID on the rock thing. They're like, nah, nigga, we've been out here burning up in the sun all day. The fuck you been at? And I think his ID might have fell off to the side or something, so niggas didn't even see it. Like, nah, I don't know about that. Sorry, bro. Yeah. So he's like, oh, is that right? All right, everybody over here, we over minding our own business, just chilling. But I'm watching this. And I see him, you know, because this is the gangsters, you know, saying they doing their own thing. He like, all right, brother. All right, I'll be back. So when you say that, I'm like, well, what the fuck are you talking about? And so I'm watching him. He's spinning a lap, and he's picking up, he stopped at one table of wood, he got there, he went to another, he came back like 20, 30 deep. You know what I'm saying? And so now we over here thick. It's over about here. It's like an even deal right here. It's like an even deal right here, man. You know what I'm saying? With even joints right here. So they walk over, and I'll never forget it. The homie Scooby, the homie Scooby from Menlo, cuz like fresh out of YA kick out or something like that, right? Kick cuz out to the pen and shit. He wild as a motherfucker up here, right? This nigga, the Wood shot collar food, he walks up and he's trying to, like, you know, I guess he wants to talk about this and get it broke down or whatever. Let's get this together before this shit go up, right? He walks over and he's the first person he talks to, because Scooby want to be on the front line. He's right there front. So he talks to he starts talking to Scooby, like, listen here, brother. It's like this. Scooby like, nigga, I ain't your brother. Nigga, I'm Scooby from Westside Menlo, Gangster Crip, nigga. There was gangsters back there, you know what I'm saying, by name. He said, Gangster Crip, nigga. And nigga was like, what? Was that right? Well, nice to meet you, Scooby. And he telegraphed, like, he trying to throw like this, the homie on, boom, boom. And this nigga, Zigzag, I think Cub's name was Zigzag or something like that, from Broadway. Ping! Slept Cub. Yeah, Broadway's was up in there. Yeah, they kicked, it was going down. And then we in it, we squabbling. So there was the first fool that got knocked out, right? He had fell on the ground. Me and the homie, we got on this nigga. We just knocked because of joint, while all these other fools are just squabbling all around us. We just whooping on this fool, right? So they end up having to bust they bust the minute. Oh yeah. Hold on, I'm gonna stop. Where we at? Let me explain the culture here. When I first came out that day, out that gym, when I first came out the gym, when I said I came out the bus, and they let me off the reception, and I came off the bus, I'm walking, they released me out with my property, I'm going to my dorm, there's a white boy going with me, his homies came and picked him up, and I could hear them in front of me. You know what they said? They said, hey Johnny, hey, look who's in the tower. And he looks up, and as the tower fool looks at him, And he like gives a what's up, and the boy hits him with the Nazi salute. Boom. And he's like, and the tower guy says, "Hey, fucker, don't fucking front me off." I'm like, oh shit, this is homie. They homies. These are skinheads, and this is they boys. The nigga with the gun. You know what I'm saying? So anyways, that in mind, they bust into the motherfucking weight pile right there, right where all the niggas was chilling. You know what I'm saying? Boom, everybody get down. Boom, boom, boom. So they come and take everybody. And if you have marks on your hands or anything, or you got some scuffs on your face right there, they didn't strip you out or nothing, like take your shirt off or nothing right there. They just check your hands and your face. Okay, boom. If you didn't have no marks, go back to the dorm. Everybody else, go into the hole. They filled the hole up. So now, boom, they know. Let me explain how Jamestown is shaped, you know what I'm saying? So you know how you got the circle yard, right? But you have a half C, it's like a C. It's like a C, shape of a C is the buildings, right? It's all connected together. It's like a long tier all the way up, 2 tiers all the way around, you know what I'm saying? And then it's like, I don't know, 36 man or 32 man dorms or some shit like that. And it's like 34 of them on the yard or something like that, bro. It's a lot of motherfuckers. And so they can't stop. If it were to, and there's no police in the dorms at all. Once they lock those doors, y'all up in there, nigga, deal with it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you get fucked up in there. You know what I'm saying? For sure. They ain't coming by like that all the time either, nigga. They got certain set count times and shit, it gets cracking in there, right? Y'all figure it out. So they don't want it to go down like that. They know that if it goes down in these dorms, they can't stop it. Motherfuckers is gonna die. And the woods was deep, I ain't gonna lie. Man, like on my side, out of them 30-man dorms, we were a deep dorm if you had like 10. If you had 10 motherfuckers, you was deep. y'all was in there on. You know what I'm saying? And then they had the Crips, so they had the dime moves on one side of this yard. They had a few dorms. Then all the rest of them dorms was Crip dorms, cause we were deeper. They had dorms, but then they were mixed in with the up north niggas, and then like that, right? Up north, Bay and all that was down there with them, and then us, and then they were with the Woods, and that's it. That's it. And North Angles, and they were with the North Angles down there. Us, we were with the Woods and the Southsiders. You know what I'm saying? So we outnumbered, nigga. We up against it, and the Crip dorms, nigga, it's going, man, shit. So, anyways, right before I came, there was a melee between the Crips and the Dime Moves on the motherfucking tennis courts. Homie said, yeah, when they came, they fucked up. They said they did a joint up on the tennis court. It was bad feelings over there, right? Them niggas was hot down there. They didn't want to fucking with the Crips, right there, right? No, the Crips and Bloods was not fucking with each other right there, right? So this is the atmosphere. So when that shit happened over there, it was all Crips that got into it with them Woods. They called the Mac reps, right? So they called the Mac reps to the program because they don't want it to go down in these dorms because they can't stop it if it happens. And they figured out, okay, it's just gonna be the Woods and the Crips. Okay, the Don Moose have opted out. The Woods told Don Moose it ain't about you. We ain't with you. And the Don Moose said we ain't getting in it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, whatever y'all got going with them fools, whatever. So all those Woods that were even in those Don Moose dorms came and rushed. So anyways, listen, I'm gonna tell you how it happened. The Mac rep, they all meet up. They meet up with the captains and all that, and they promise, ain't nothing's gonna happen. We're gonna go out to the night yard tonight. You guys release the night yard. We're gonna go talk to our people. We'll have a meeting in the yard. We're gonna tell everybody the knuckleheads are gone, you know what I'm saying? And it was over some bullshit, you know what I'm saying? And it's over, right? That's what they told the administration, allegedly, right? But what they're going around telling each dorm was, it's on. It's going down. It's on. It's on. I was in the bathroom. I came back to my building and I was in the bathroom, right? And then the wood shot caller, he came to the back window where the bathroom is at. All the woods come to the back. I'm in the shitter in the stall. They don't even know. I'm listening to what they're talking about. They said that it's going down tonight at the night yard, and that it's going down tonight at the night yard, nigga, and we touching all the Crips. Right? That's what I heard. So I go tell all the niggas, no, oh yeah, you know, Maxwell just came. Shout out Maxwell from 20s, cuz was the Mac rep for the motherfucking Crips up there at that time, right? So yeah, he came by and told niggas, you know what I'm saying, yeah, it's going down. Woo. So at night yard, you had to have a job right there. You had to be A1A status, you know what I'm saying, in order to go out, have a red card in order to go out to night yard. That was a privilege, you know what I'm saying? So what they wanted to do was, the administration wanted to get rid of the Nazi lowriders. We had the NLR on the line back then, right? And they was running a fool. They was acting a fool up there. They had just robbed the mini canteen and shit, you know what I'm saying? Like beat the motherfucking shit out the old man in there, took all the shit out there. All the whole mini canteen, cuz, and dispersed it amongst the wood pile on the yard and shit, right? They was on some bush. They was up there gangbanging, you know what I'm saying? So they wanted to get all these fools off the yard right there. So they let all the woods out. This was an NLR controlled yard at the time. And they wanted all those fools out. So what they do, okay, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna let all the whites out. And if you're black, you got a red card, you come out. With the rest of y'all stay up in there. So instead of all the up north and the blacks and all them and the non-affiliates and all, none of them came to help. It was just the Crips. It was the Crips against the whole white population, cuz. So they meet up in the middle of the yard. It's like 200-300 of them fools, bro. It's only like 50-30 Crips out here. You know what I'm saying? 50-30 Crips out here, bro. That's it. That can make it out. That were allowed to make it out, you know what I'm saying? Without red cards and shit. I mean, with red cards and shit like that. I didn't get to make it out. I just got there, man. So I couldn't make it out. Tried. Me and the homie Bandit from Payback, man, we got stuck in the fucking dorm, right? We in there by ourselves, nigga. I think it's like some essays in there that couldn't get out as well. Some young essays and shit. And we all just looking out the window, cuz. And that's the only way that I could recount this like this, because normally when it jerks, it jumps like that, man, I don't know what's going on because I'm in the motherfucker. I'm cracking. It's really, you know what I'm saying? So all I can tell you is I flashed, you know what I'm saying? I was taking over, you know what I'm saying? Got cracking, man. Did my shit, whatever, right? So anyways, boom. Everybody come out. And you see all the Crips line up right here, cuz, in front of the dorm. In front of our dorm, they all lined up. This is where we kicked it at. This is where the Crips was at. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's all deep right there, bro. Deep. The wood pile is all in the middle of the field. The whole entire, damn near the whole population of wood pile is on the field. You know what I'm saying? They're masked out there deep as fuck. It's like 200 something other motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? And they out there, and it's like 50 some Crips out here. You know what I'm saying? That's it. All the Bloods and Damus and shit, they all down there on the other side of the yard. You know what I'm saying? All the up north fools, non-affiliates, they're all on the other side of the yard. You know what I'm saying? Damus, I mean the motherfucking, the wood pile, cuz, you know what I'm saying, they're in the middle of the field having their meeting, and all of a sudden, you know, because the yard got quiet. It's quiet as fuck out there, bro. The yard got so quiet at one point, and the next thing you know, you just hear a white power, right, cuz? And they all start hauling their ass towards the Crips, you know what I'm saying, our way, you know what I'm saying? And, man, it went up. It went up. It's cracking. It's cracking. I just remember this one wood. He wanted to be the first guy there, first guy in the action and shit, right? You know what I'm saying? He turned. So he got wheels. He's running in the head of all, like, instead of running with the big horde of them that's coming, they're deep. He's sprinting past all of them. He's yards. He's way ahead of them, bro. And he runs and he jumps into the line. The Crips, I remember the homie from West Boulevard. They called name was Black or something. Boom! Put him out. Sleep. He was asleep the whole rest of the shit, just down there on the ground. As soon as he came, as soon as he go, nigga, wake him up and tell him what happened, man. Yeah, put him out, and then the Crips just formed a line. Remember niggas saying, "Don't move, don't run, don't fall, don't break." Niggas just stood up, rumbled. All them fools in the back, they couldn't even get to all of it because this line stood so strong right there. They did not move, they did not waver, they did not break. They stood strong. Niggas pulling out motherfucking locks and socks and shit, or no, soap bars and socks and shit. That's the first time I seen a motherfucker get hit with some sock with the soap. Man, that shit'll fuck you up. I didn't know that. 2 bars in him. Man, he hit this motherfucker, boom, and that whole motherfucker shit turned into powder. You know what I'm saying? Fucked them up, fucking fools up. They were squabbling, shanks. It was all kind of shit, man. They got the busing, boom. They get the bus in the tower. Everybody get down. Then they jump back up, boom, get cracking again. When they do that, the essays start clapping. When the blacks got back up and got back cracking again, the essays start clapping, bro. This shit was crazy as a motherfucker. It was a weird ass. I was like some shit out of Braveheart. I mean, I'm looking like, damn, nigga, this is crazy. Me and homie Bandit, man. So look, they snatched everybody up off the yard. It got cracking like 3 times right there, and then finally settled and they got niggas and zip tied the whole motherfucking yard, right? Just like the hole was full. They completely filled up the hole at Jamestown, you know what I'm saying? To the point to where they had to send a gang of motherfuckers to Mill Creek and filled up their hole. This is back when Mill Creek was still good, you know what I'm saying? But anyways, they put them in the hole there. But then they sent 3 dorms. There was 3 dorms on the yard. They sent all those fools to Mill Creek. You know what I'm saying? House them over in Mill Creek just so they can put all the fools on the yard into these dorms right here. So they're out there zip tied all night, damn near, you know what I'm saying, until they get this shit worked out, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, that was my first riot, man. And what's the trip is, so what came from that after that, though, was the Bloods and the Crips came to an understanding after that, yeah, that should have never happened. It shouldn't have happened, and that should have never happened again. And they came together. As far as from what I went home like right after this, you know what I'm saying? Like literally the night that we had the meeting with them, the next morning I'm finna go home. Cause I was on some like, and fuck all that. These niggas didn't help, cuz. You know what I'm saying? When niggas like, oh, cuz this nigga finna go home. Don't worry about this thing. You know what I'm saying? I'm going home the next morning, but fuck all that. We right here meeting with these fools. But whatever, anyways. Yeah, nigga. No, but what the trip was, cuz, so look, I was about to make this video and I want to get some pictures and shit like that of Jamestown so I could paint the scene, but then I was like, you know what? Let me see if there's any information about that riot, because that was pretty big cut right there, you know what I'm saying? That was the final straw for the NLR right there. They used that as what they call it, the biggest hate crime. They call it a hate crime. Biggest hate crime. And they sent all them fools off the main line right there, bro. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, let me look this up, man, see if there's any information on this online. And sure enough, I went and sent me right to a Reddit post. It was a white boy that was in the riot. Cuz was just like me. Cuz was sentenced to 2 years. Mine was for flocking. Cuz was for dope or some shit, you know what I'm saying? But he's going up here to go to fire camp and all this shit, right? And he's talking in the thing. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna play the thing. We're gonna listen to it, and I'm gonna let y'all hear what Cuz said on Reddit. All right, so look. Here's the Reddit article right here from old boy that was locked up at the same time as me at the same spot. You know what I'm saying? Cuz said he was in the riot. Check it out. I was like, what?
I was almost in a bad riot at Sierra Conservation Center. I was serving a 2-year sentence for minor drug possession. I went to Delano for reception in Kern County, California. There were other inmates talking about fire camp. Inmates fighting fires. I was like, yeah, sure, inmates fighting forest fires. Okay, I have to see that to believe it. I went to committee and told them, I want to go to fire camp, and they said okay. So off I went. I got to Sierra Conservation Center in Jamestown, California. It is the training center for the fire camps in Southern California. I had been to Chino or CM, and I had been to a private run level 1 prison called McFarland Run by Wackenhut. I had also been to a level 2 prison in the desert called Chuckawalla Valley State Prison. All those prisons were built differently from each other. Chino looked like a college campus. Buildings spread over a large area. It was so big the COS drove cars inside the prison grounds. McFarland looked like a post office on the side of Highway 99 by Bakersfield.
Never been that shit.
Chuckawalla looked like the prisons you see on TV.
I ain't been
Big concrete
Chuckawalla, but I've
buildings
been
with
next
slit
door,
windows.
Ironwood.
I got to Jamestown or Sierra, and it was another prison that looks completely different from other prisons. An upper and lower tier of 30-man dorms. There were about 50 dorms on each tier, and you had a front door by the TV room and a back door by the bathroom. The front and back doors opened directly onto the yard. Interesting older setup. I was there about a week when some shit popped off. Some dudes had gotten into a fight by R&R over people leaving ID cards by the gate to hold their place in line to pick up packages. I didn't really know what happened at the time because I was in my housing unit. A dude came in and said there was a fight on the yard. Well, I thought nothing about it, and we prepared for evening meal or chow. We ate with no issues. After chow, the white rep came by our dorm and said mandatory yard, boot up. I had just gotten there, and I didn't have a red card. You get a red card when you get a job or start firefighter training. You need a red card to go to night yard. So there were a few of US who did not have red cards. We discussed how we were going to get out to yard. They were going to let inmates out at unlock, and the first guy out was going to pass his card through the window, and we were all going to try to get out to the yard. Unlock happened, and about 2 guys made it out with the red card pass trick. 2 of us didn't make it out. We watched from the windows what was happening. So just to explain, it was a racial riot, and Jamestown is predominantly white. It was about 350, and I watched dudes walking the track and a whole bunch of dudes in the middle of the yard. I saw a couple of COS walking the track also. All at once, everybody took off running in one direction. Everybody was running towards the left side of the yard, and the alarm went off.
That's us.
Then another different alarm went off, and now 3 alarms were going off, and they were all different. One was buzzing, one was a warbler, and one was the siren type. I saw people fighting, and it was hard to see exactly who was fighting. Then the gunshots started, and Bro Mini 14s are loud. It was boom, boom,
That's true.
boom, and everybody got down for a second. Then everybody popped back up and resumed fighting boom, boom, and dudes were fighting COS. I saw a female CO slamming fools on the head with her baton. They had a pepper spray gun and were hosing fools down. Pretty soon it was over, and about that time a dude in the dorm said that whatever was happening on the yard stays on the yard. We're all cool in the dorm. He said it was neutral territory. That was cool with me because we didn't even know why there was a riot. We had other races in the dorm, and we all got along. So there were so many rioters that they had to take dorms and turn them into The dorm I was in was used, and they moved us all to another dorm. Because of this riot, I got to go to camp. They rolled up so many white boys, I moved up and started fire training right away. I went to Julius Klein in Azusa and started on the grade. I moved in camp and became the assistant baker in charge of cookies and cakes, a very popular position. Thank you for reading, and don't forget to leave a comment. Reply forward.
Yeah, well, yeah, good for cut. So what he's saying is, he's saying that they were able to sneak the IDs, back out and go back through. They wasn't going for that shit. And my dorm officer wasn't going for that. Said the motherfuckers that walk our shit, Cuz knew everybody. He knew everybody. That's why in our dorm there was no whites in there. You know what I'm saying? There was in all the dorms, because I think we would have went against that rule right there. You know what I'm saying? It ain't cracking in the dorms. If they would have left a white boy in our dorm, we'd have fucked Cuz up. Right when the riot was cracking, we would have been cracking too inside the dorm on Cuz. You know what I'm saying? Would have went against that rule, but they were all out on the motherfucking yard. But anyway, yeah, that's what happened, man. That was my first riot too, man. And yeah, that's what it do. So, that's also why, remember I told you? Yeah, I was feeling sorry for this woods, and yeah, I didn't feel sorry. Once I met these woods up here, I didn't feel sorry for them no more. You know what I'm saying? I learned that, you know what I'm saying, basically, everybody get a turn, man. Ain't no fun when the rabbit got the gun. You know what I'm saying? And that's how life turns out. You know what I'm saying? So, sometimes you up, sometimes you down. Sometimes it's chicken, sometimes it's feathers, man. That's what it was. So, that's another prison story from Nutbone Bastard, man. And Nutbone TV. I hope you enjoy it. Like, share, comment, subscribe, and all the shits. East.